Well, that storm certainly moved through this area and fast. Now, the cleanup behind remains. There are police that still remain out here at a portion of North DuPont Highway. They have this area blocked off, making sure nobody can drive through this area as their crews continue to work out here on scene. Behind me here, you can see a portion of the roof that was ripped off one of the hotels, the Super Lodge here in Dover, just leaving behind a mess of debris for crews to clean up. We also have crews out here on scene working to quickly restore power to people in the area. Now, I did speak with the police department down here in Dover. They tell me miraculously there were no injuries in this storm.
We start hearing a lot of rumbling. Fortunately, we're in a cement building. It got extremely loud, really intense.
Thursday's storm started with a rumble, then a roar, and within seconds, people in Dover were running for cover.
Really scary, to say the least. Things start flying. A thing hit a telephone pole, hit our sign, and knocked it out.
The mayor of Dover issued a state of emergency as a confirmed tornado moved through the city, leaving downed trees, power lines, and damage in its wake.
What you did hear was like a loud whistling noise, like a train sound, like they would say.
It was pretty dangerous. You weren't able to see anything.
Powerful winds and heavy rain brought severe damage to the city. Traffic lights and nearby businesses went dark. At the Super Lodge and the Days Inn on North DuPont Road, the damage was hard to miss. The roofs off both hotels were partially ripped off, massive signs knocked over, and debris scattered across the highway.
And I didn't think that it was going to hit here. You know, I think I would come home, get some sleep.
Randall Butler, a longtime resident of the Super Lodge, is now forced to find a new place to live.
It's unbelievable. I mean, it's like, thank God I wasn't there.
By nighttime, residents were evacuated. Police blocked off roads as crews worked to restore power to the area.
Extraordinary. It's just crazy and something I would have never expected.
With a trail of destruction left to clean up, police are urging residents to stay inside and off the roads.
To stay home at this point until the roadways are open. We have significant travel issues, dangerous travel conditions with lights being out, power outages throughout the city.
Now, I want to just show you this sign right here that is now on its side. This just goes to show you just how strong those winds were earlier today. Police, again, reminding people to stay inside and stay off the roads, and most importantly, stay away from any downed wires. Live in Dover, Kelsey Kushner, NBC 10 News.
And the storms have come and gone. First Alert meteorologist Brittney Shipp joining us. Britt, you've been tracking the intense round of storms all afternoon and evening.
That's right. And now we're adding up some of the storm reports. So it's been pretty incredible, not just dealing with the tornado that touched down in Dover, but every circle that you see is either a report of flash flooding or a strong wind speed. And of course, when we take you down to Dover, we do have the storm report of a train spotter reporting a rain-wrapped tornado on the ground with flying debris, and that was at 6:18. So it was definitely an intense evening, and now everything is off the coast. But look at how strong those thunderstorms were that moved through earlier. Now we're going to quiet things down. We will get a break tomorrow. Your morning planner, 7 a.m., you're in the mid-60s, so a brisk start to the day. By 11 a.m., you're at 74 degrees, and then our daytime highs are going to be a few degrees below average, 83, but beautiful way to end the work week in Philadelphia. PA suburbs at 81, down the shore 79. We will talk more about the weekend forecast and our next chance of rain coming up. Fred.
Okay, Brittany, thank you. And from flooded streets to treacherous driving conditions, the evening commute turned into a challenge for many across New Jersey. Shaira Arias joins us live from Vineland with a look at the impact of the storms. Shaira, things look drastically different now.
That's right, Fred. And like you mentioned, I am in Vineland, and I happen to be right in the middle in between Trenton and Wildwood. And I want to show you that everything here is just completely calm. As you can see, not the same as what it was looking like in other areas of New Jersey. Let's take a look. This evening across our region, New Jersey took the brunt of the storm, with heavy rain and strong winds pounding communities from north to south. In Trenton, residential streets quickly turned into small rivers, with flooded water seen around nearly every corner. The downpour left residents with more than just flooded streets. It left behind a mess they would have to clean up. Driving through the Garden State this evening was a mission. As heavy rain poured down for hours, visibility quickly becoming a challenge. In Camden County, drivers faced poor visibility as Mother Nature unleashed heavy rain across the region. And for those headed to the shore, conditions on the Atlantic City Expressway were no better. Southern New Jersey took the worst of this evening's storm. In Wildwood Crest, flooded waters poured across an intersection, forcing drivers to carefully navigate inundated roads. At a Wildwood hotel, one guest captured the moment the storm rolled in as rain and wind quickly took over. And on the other side of South Jersey, home surveillance video shows dark clouds moving into North Cape May, a sign the storm's still making its way through our region. And although that storm has passed and everything is much more calm now, a lot of cleanup left. In Vineland, New Jersey, Shaira, Arias, NBC 10 News.
And I'm Matt DeLucia in the Live Center. We've been seeing a lot of these visuals from the storm earlier today where we had our traffic cameras out here. So these are some of the DelDOT cameras where we saw just those ominous skies there and really just the rain and wind shaking the cameras here as the drivers just tried to navigate all of these treacherous conditions. Again, we had several tornado warnings through Delaware, southern Pennsylvania, and South Jersey that people had to deal with. So, I mean, yes, you go down the shore, Wildwood Crest, Pacific Avenue, people dealing with flooding there. Again, you had some of those heavy winds there in Wildwood. Again, North Cape May. Can't see this video enough here with those storm clouds out there, that water spout that we saw earlier. And then we also had in Dover, this was on Bank Street. Karen sending us this picture right here. We see all the flooding out there. She also sent us a picture of trees down. Again, this is all in Dover where we had to deal with those just nasty conditions out there. One point of note here, the Dover Motor Speedway. I saw a lot of people on social media wondering how that's looking right now. At this point, the Speedway did tell us that everything looks to be pretty good. No major damage to that racetrack. Jackie, back over to you for now.
Hours of numerous tornado warnings today. Matt, thank you. And a live look right now at Philadelphia International Airport, where operations are finally returning to normal after the severe weather. Hundreds of flights were delayed or diverted, and many travelers had their trips canceled altogether today. PHL implemented a ground stop as the powerful storm swept the region. At times, travelers dealt with delays of up to 2 hours as crews waited for dangerous weather to move out. We spoke to one man tonight who says he waited more than 6 hours for his nephew to arrive in Philadelphia.
The flight's supposed to be here at 6:35, and then it was moved on to 7:35, and then the flight was diverted because of the storm and everything. It went to Baltimore, arrived at Baltimore, and then it left Baltimore at 9 o'clock, and hopefully they should be here now. So.
In all, 339 flights coming into or going out of PHL were delayed. Nearly 150 flights were canceled.